So, moving on. Let's close this out talking about the fight that Sean apparently does not care about, but I care about very much. Alistair Overeem and Andrei Arlovski headline the UFC's maiden voyage into Rotterdam, Netherlands.
I mean, where are they going to go next? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
So this card, the fights that I care about, Gunnar Nelson is back after being, I think he's finally unraveled himself from the pretzel that Damian Maia put him in.
That is one of the fights that I am kind of looking forward to.
Against Einstein, Albert Tumanov. It's a big fight for Gunny here. After going against Maia and kind of getting just completely shut down, I'd like to see him do something against Tumanov. What do you think about this fight?
No, I agree. He's got to come out and you know, get that, because Maia just, I can't, I'm at a loss for words what Maia did to him, but it's going to be, he's got to get up to his game here. And you know, looking at the strike, it's going to be strike and grappling, so it's going to be interesting to see how this rolls out, because every time we talk about that, it seems like it goes the other way around.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, he's going to use, and then it's like, wait a minute, why is he just standing up? And it just, I don't know if it's the ego of the fighter there, but to me, you know, I'm looking forward. This is the one fight on here that I was like, okay, I want to see this fight.
Okay. The co-main event of the evening, Antonio Bigfoot Silva against Stefan Struve. If you like tall people, this is the fight for you. Man, Bigfoot, I don't know how, like, the heavyweight division at the bottom is that, like, these kind of guys that we see fight. I really can't get excited about this. I mean, Stefan Struve was such an intriguing prospect because of the health problems. He hasn't really developed to his full potential, let's say. And Bigfoot is obviously on his last legs of his career. It's going to be cool looking at these two guys fighting each other. Just the optics of it is really awesome. But if this goes past the first, maybe even the second, like if this gets in late into the second round, this is going to be one of those fights where you're like, somebody knock somebody out here. Like that's the way it goes for that one. Are you excited about this one?
This is the way I look at it. As soon as the loss is done, as soon as it's over, they need to go in the ring and give the pink slip to the loser.
Wow. That is harsh, man. That is bad. All right, well, let's move on to I think that the fight, again, this is where I'm getting at with these. This is the co-main event. Again, maybe it's because I look at it as I want my co-main event and main event to mean something, and you're just throwing me Stefan Struve and Bigfoot Silva. I don't get it. Yeah. Well, the main event to me means hold
on. Let me ask you this real quick, okay? Because you kind of look like you side-eyed me there with that snicker you had there. So, what does the winner get out of this fight? What, he gets to stay in the UFC longer, right? That's pretty much it.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I mean, it's like this should be the first match of the night.
It's here. The reason why this fight, I mean, Stefan Struve, the Netherlands. This is the marketing here, and Bigfoot's been in the UFC for a long time. So this is why you make this fight. Do I agree it should be the co-main event? No, not at all. Like I don't think that, because they're not. But this is an FS1 card. This is the quote unquote lowest card you could have because the pay-per-views and Fox and FS1.
No,
the Fight Pass cards sometimes look better than this.
Exactly. The Fight Pass cards are usually better than this. So you're telling me you're very excited about this card?
Yes, because of Alistair Overeem and Andrei Arlovski.
That fight means nothing.
That fight means nothing. You could have the heavyweight contender come out of this fight.
Yeah, if Overeem wins,
fantastic.
If Overeem wins, you get your contender out of the fight. If Arlovski wins, what? Now then it's even a bigger jumble mess. The heavyweight division.
Heavyweight gets even crazier than it is right now. But to me, I mean, you have Velasquez and Travis Brown going at it, and I mean, JDS looked freaking great against Ben Rothwell. So I see JDS taking on the winner of this fight Or, I mean, if it's Arlovski, then we get to Junior Santos and Arlovski. But if Overeem, to me, has looked fantastic, and he's found his groove again. But this is a big time for Arlovski, because if he comes out and gets knocked out in the first round, it's like, oh, here we go again. Miocic knocked him out, and then Overeem knocks him out. I want to see these two guys throw down. I mean, the veteran matchup to me is intriguing. Arlovski, I mean, he's the pit bull for a reason. But he has to fight differently against Overeem because Overeem's so tactical and he can just throw that one bomb that will knock you out. Both guys have weaker jaws than you would expect.
You can call it glass jaws. You can call them glass jaws.
I didn't want to go there, but you did. I'm
just not excited. I mean, look. I mean, I know. You know, I just do not understand. And I mean, look. Yes, you can get your heavyweight contender out of this fight. Yes, Arlovski can, I guess, throw his name somewhere in the hat. I mean, I guess he'll get one ball in the lottery where everybody else has like 50 if he gets the win here. But yeah. I mean, there's nothing there that says okay.
Same gym. I mean, they're teammates, but not really.
And this is the other thing too. Is
both coaches are going to be in Arlovski's corner?
Yeah. How does that work? Come on, man. This is like, what is this?
I think it's cool. I like it.
Oh my goodness! You need to become a pitchman for UFC because they're not selling this at all.
I like watching Alistair Overeem fight. I like watching Andrei Arlovski fight because we've seen the best round possibly in recent heavyweight history between him and Travis Brown. So if you're going to tell me I'm going to get that, maybe, if Arlovski can pull Overeem into this slugfest that's going to leave somebody on the canvas by the end of round one, sign me up. If they're going to go into the fourth round trying to knock each other out, then you have an argument against it. But to me, this is an awesome heavyweight fight. And for headlining in the Netherlands, it works. If it was a bigger card, it would have been a co-main event.
Yeah, I guess.
I like the way it's set up. And if you're going to have an event like this, and you're going to do it in the Netherlands, and you're going to have it on a Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern time, this is like hardcore fans are like, oh yeah, Overeem and Arlovski are fighting. That's cool. They're appealing to the international demographic. That's what they're doing here. And that's what they'll get. That's why you put Overeem and Arlovski in this fight. I think it's going to be cool. I think Overeem wins by round one knockout. What do you think happens? Do you even care? This is
look, I mean, I care because, you know, this is what we do. I do care.
Yes.
But, I mean, I hope Overeem, for the heavyweight division's sake, I hope Overeem wins in the first round.
Okay.
But there is, this is how bad it is. I'm watching FS1 last night. You know how many spots this had?
How many?
3. In a 3-hour span, I saw 3 15-second spots advertising this.
Huh. That's a little interesting.
It said, Overeem, Arlovski, Fox Sports 1, Tuesday, or Sunday, 2 o'clock. It's like, that's it? That's all you got? Okay.
And by the way, I'm looking at the UFC's official Twitter page right now. They just put up the weigh-in video of Stefan Struve and Bigfoot Silva. Nobody's ever made Bigfoot Silva look small except for Stefan Struve. This is incredible video here. Like, I recommend everybody go check it out because Stefan Struve's like legit 5 inches taller than Bigfoot. A guy named Bigfoot is the shortest fighter in the fight. It's just for optics alone, I'm telling you, it's a fun little thing. I mean, it is Mother's Day tomorrow, so maybe that wasn't the best idea to put this card on Mother's Day.
Yeah, but that's what Mom wants to see. Maybe that's why they put this card on Mother's Day. Nobody's going to watch it anyways.
Is Mother's Day strictly an American holiday?
You know what? I don't know that. Maybe we
I don't know the answer to that question.
Let's reach out to our friends here and let us know. Do you celebrate Mother's Day?
If you know the answer to that question, write into us at The Full Mount on Twitter and comment on our YouTube, iTunes, or the article that will be up on thefullmountmma.com and all that. Because, man, this is the most heated you've ever been about a Fox Sports 1 card that I've ever seen.
I look at these cards and I agree with the pay-per-view cards and I also understand what they have to do, because when you're selling a card like that, a pay-per-view card, you got to but to me it seems like they're just kind of throwing fights together to build up your FS1, your Fight Pass, your Fox cards. And maybe after 200, and maybe because of injuries and because now they're trying to get all these fights. But why do you have to have an 11-fight card? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's fair.
Maybe they cut it down a little bit and make it a smaller amount of cards. Then maybe you get some of these bigger. It's not going to be the bigger fights because you're still going to have your bigger fights on the top of the card. Yeah. But I mean, then why not start producing some of these younger guys that are fighting on your Fight Pass, your Fox Sport 1? And build them up so then when they do make it to the card, it's not like you're looking at somebody going, okay, this guy's 6-0, but I've never even heard of him.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, why don't we wrap it up here, because I'm afraid to even ask you about Tyron Woodley possibly getting the next title shot at welterweight at this point for 201, because that's supposedly in the works, but Ariel Helwani of MMAfighting.com threw cold water on it. And that's a fight that seems to have divided opinions on it as well, about Woodley not fighting in a while and getting a title shot at welterweight.
Well, so that's what you do right now, right? You sit at home, you wait. They'll call you for a title shot sooner or later. Or hey, better yet, why don't you go out there and just lose, 2 out of 5, and then hey, just because you got enemies with both of you two guys, you get a fight. Title shot. Why not?